1000 Sisters star Tammy Slaton married Caleb Willingham in late 2022, and it's time to talk about what happened to Caleb after their wedding. Tammy Slaton married Caleb Willingham in 2022 after meeting him in a weight loss rehabilitation facility. Caleb tragically passed away months after their wedding, leaving Tammy heartbroken. Tammy has been coping with Caleb's death and facing struggles, including a recent arrest on drug possession charges. 1000 Sisters star Tammy Slaton married Caleb Willingham in late 2022, leaving many wondering what happened after their wedding. During 1000 Sisters Season 1, Tammy rose to fame alongside her sister Amy Slaton. Tammy had a difficult life before meeting Caleb. After dealing with fluctuating weight for the entirety of her life, Tammy reached an unhealthy weight that left her with health issues. She wasn't well prior to the 1000 Sisters premiere in 2020. Tammy and Amy committed to getting their health on track, which was documented throughout the first several installments of the series. Amy was able to reach her goal weight within the first year of the sisters' health journeys, which meant that she was approved for weight loss surgery quickly. Tammy, who initially had more weight to lose than Amy, had a more difficult time embracing a healthier lifestyle. While Tammy struggled, her health began to decline. After a near-death experience left Tammy fighting for her life in the hospital for over a month, she was well enough to transfer to a weight loss rehabilitation facility in Ohio, where she did her best to recover and get approved for surgery. How did Tammy meet her husband Caleb? Tammy Slaton met Caleb Willingham at a weight loss rehab center. During her time in the rehabilitation facility, Tammy was feeling low. She shared that while doing her best to stay active and get healthy, things were moving slower than she would have liked. As Tammy continued to make progress, she met another patient who rarely left his room. Caleb, whom she later learned had been interested in getting to know her upon his transfer into the facility, was someone she connected with quickly. The pair got serious right away. The 1000 Sisters stars later got married. Tammy's family watched them wed. What happened to Caleb after marrying Tammy? Caleb Willingham passed away due to health issues linked with obesity. Just months after they were married, Tammy was living back in Kentucky while Caleb continued to try and lose weight at the rehabilitation facility in Ohio. In July 2023, Tammy revealed that Caleb had tragically passed away. The couple had reportedly been dealing with issues. The two were possibly estranged. Despite any problems they had, Tammy shared that she was heartbroken to learn about her husband's death. The family joined together to attend Caleb's funeral in August 2023, doing their best to honor his life and help Tammy through her grieving process. How Tammy is coping after Caleb's tragic death. Tammy Slaton's bravely moving forward amid drug scandal. Although Tammy has been doing her best to cope without Caleb in her life, she's had a rough time since he died. After Caleb's death, Tammy went quiet on social media. She reportedly spent some time isolated from her friends and family. While filming 1000 Sisters Season 5, Tammy's family tried to help her through her grief. They spent a lot of time with her. In August 2023, Tammy was arrested for allegedly being in possession of drugs and related paraphernalia. She's remained active on social media and appears to be doing well. Tammy honors Caleb Willingham by wearing his ashes. Tammy Slaton will never forget her ex-husband Caleb Willingham. Tammy is showing her softer side after losing 420 pounds. Right now, she weighs 278 pounds. Her experiences have changed her, boosting her body confidence and making her more optimistic. However, she never forgets the man who sweetly called her his sunflower. In Tammy's Instagram post, as shown above, rings are visible on her fingers as she lazes by the pool with her friend Haley Michelle. Both wear swimsuits and smile. One of Tammy's rings is filled with Caleb's ashes. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Tammy also wears a treble clef pendant that contains her ex's ashes. She's quite sentimental about the gentle and romantic man who left the world too young, at the age of 39. Tammy's reportedly dating a woman named Andrea, but that doesn't stop her from putting on her ring and necklace daily. In fact, Tammy gets upset on the rare occasions when she forgets to wear those special pieces of jewelry. Luckily, she has people around her who help her to fight the blues. One of them is Hallie, who identifies as a witch and loves dressing up as Disney princesses. Tammy considers Haley her best friend. The two may not seem like a perfect match as buddies, but they clearly have plenty in common, including a shared penchant for creepy dolls. Tammy owns an Amish doll that she's loved since childhood, while Haley collects dolls that she thinks are haunted. Tammy Slaton also wears a sunflower scarf. Tammy Slaton will always be Caleb's sunflower. Tammy's a Leo, and this sun sign is known for its big heart. Tammy shows her love for Caleb with her jewelry, but she also wears a special scarf with a sunflower motif. Caleb wrote a beautiful poem called Sunflower for Tammy, clearly believing that she was his queen and true love. He was such a romantic person. Life isn't fair as a kind and considerate man like Caleb is gone. Perhaps his acute sensitivity drove him to overindulge in food. Eating may have calmed him when he felt stressed. Food may actually have come between the pair. Tammy was trying to change so she could continue losing weight. She'd once been on a ventilator, so staying on her diet was about a lot more than vanity. Her life was literally at stake. So was Caleb's, although he might not have realized how precarious his situation really was. When Tammy was out of the hospital and Caleb was still there, he invited her on a date. During that get-together, he provided deep-fried treats. Yes, the deep-fried mushrooms were Tammy's favorite, but she wasn't supposed to have them. She got angry because he was tempting her when she'd worked so hard to lose weight. She also found a poorly hidden stash of snacks in his room. They weren't healthy things, they were junk food. He couldn't conquer his demons, and it wasn't totally safe for Tammy to be around someone who still wanted to overeat. Tammy's been involved with feeders before, and those relationships were toxic. Addiction is a beast, and people in the throes of such compulsions are often self-destructive. They need to address the root causes of their addictions. When the underlying issues are addressed, progress may be possible. Nonetheless, Tammy loves wearing her sunflower scarf. She's worn it around her neck and as a hairband. She remembers the good things about him. She doesn't focus on the problems that they had. Tammy will always miss Caleb. Caleb Willingham was born on June 23, 1983. Caleb Willingham passed away on July 1, 2023. Life is short, and Tammy's learned to fight for her happiness. The 1,000-old sister's star is someone that certain trolls try to shame, but she's not doing anything wrong. When they call her out for having excess skin and a missing tooth, it's them who should be ashamed. As per TikTok, Tammy has told her haters to keep your mouths shut. She has learned to advocate for herself and her life, and she will continue to do so day after day. After all she's been through, it's understandable that Tammy's had enough of people who cut her down. 1,000-old sisters Tammy Slaton's worked extremely hard to get where she is. So, Tammy's haters will need to learn to deal with her as the strong woman she is now. Rest in peace, Caleb. Subscribe the channel to get such videos.